So you want to start video editing and you have a little issue with, organization. I'm going to show you how to do a nice folder hierarchy and also how to import it and keep that hierarchy in DaVinci Resolve. Let's do it. Please don't tell me that you're one of those people who edits and you have all your files just on your desktop or on a folder on your desktop and it's not organized. Please don't do that. A good editor knows how to organize their files. Alright, let's get into it. So, what you want to do is hit Control-Shift-N for a new folder. And you want to call this folder Master Project. Boom. Now open the folder up and you want to create six new folders. So we're going to create one. We're going to call it audio. We're going to create another and we're going to call it deliverables. I'm going to create another called photos and another project files, another timelines, and then another called video. Last but not least. Alright, so right now you got the bare bones of the hierarchy and we're not quite finished yet. We're going to go into audio. Alright, we're going to create 3 folders. First one is going to be music. And obviously, like it says, this is where you're just going to put your tracks, Create another one and call it narration. Now for this folder, what I like to use this one for is like if I am filming on set and I have a separate, recording device for dialogue, I'll put it in the narration folder. And I'll also put voiceovers and stuff like that in the narration folder. Alright, so create another one. And we're going to call it SFX. Now obviously, this is exactly what it sounds like. It's for all your sound effects. Now, we're going to head back. And then we're going to go into deliverables. And we're going to create 3 folders in this one as well. So, the first folder is going to be video, obviously. Second folder is going to be thumbnail. And for obvious reasons, most videos nowadays that you create, you're going to need a thumbnail for. Put it in that little folder right there. And the last folder, audio. Sometimes the videos that I do, I create an audio file for and upload it to Spotify. So I create an audio folder for all my audio deliverables. And let me clarify, deliverables are for everything that you export and it's done rendering. So you put it in that folder, video, audio, and thumbnails. Project files, I put my saves, sometimes the description of the video I'll put in there, stuff like that. Timelines, that's mainly for when you're in the project and you're editing software. And video, now video, you leave that alone as well. Video, let's say, I'll clarify for this. I'll clarify for video. Say you're doing a short film and you have multiple days of shoots. What you're going to do is you're going to come to video to upload your stuff, create a new folder, call it day 1. And let's say you shot today. So you're going to put the date. January. And let's say you shot whenever. You'll put the date. Let's just, call it January 1st, 2023. Boom. Now, let's say you shot with multiple cameras. You'll put camera 1, another one, cam 2. Oh, then you'll upload your files for camera 1, put in there camera 2, and etc, etc. And you'll do that for video. You'll do day 2, put the date, and then put the separate cameras, just to keep it organized. You want everything to be organized when you're a video editor. So there you have your hierarchy of all your folders. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back to where it says master project, your complete project. Now you can do this in both Mac and Windows, but you're going to right click, go down to send to compressed zipped folder. Boom. Boom. So let's get rid of this master project. So what I do, now that I have this master project, I'll right click it. If I have a new project done, I'll right click it and I'll say extract all. I'll click on it to rename it. The project's name, let's say test folder project. Boom. And you can just keep reusing that zipped folder for each project that you do. So there you go. You have a nice little system to organize your folders and your footage and your audio and your project files for every project that you have. Live, learn, and love this. I've seen some programs where you can download, will have like a software that'll make a project for you, based on your criteria. But I don't feel like paying money for a software that I can just do this and have a zip folder for each project. And you can tweak it a little bit for each little project. I have the same kind of hierarchy for my jobs projects, but it's tweaked a little bit, But so now I'm going to show you how to keep this hierarchy and upload it up to DaVinci Resolve. Alright, so now here we are in DaVinci Resolve. So we'll go to media. Now, what I do to keep the hierarchy is I don't drag and drop. What I do is I go to the file where I go to the drive where I have my master project folder, and I found it. Here it is. Here's my project folder. Do not drag and drop because it will become messy. What you do is right click and go down to say add folder and subfolders into media pool. In parentheses, create bins. This is important. Boom. Load it in there, and look, you have your hierarchy. Everything is where it's supposed to be, and it'll open up and show you all the folders that you have. So when you go to the edit and you go to your media pool, here it is. It turned all your folders into bins. And then when you are in the software, DaVinci software, and editing, you have a bin for all your timelines already set up. And that's where you put them. Boom. Basically, I want you to stay a very organized video editor. So take this little tip and upgrade your video editing game. And this way, if you have to transfer a project or give somebody a project that you're collaborating on, you'll have the same hierarchy. All you just do is take that folder, transfer it to whatever drive you need it to, or upload it to Google Drive or whatever, and everything will be exactly where it needs to be. So if you send them the save file of the project and they open it up, all they have to do is just relink everything. Click on that one folder and it'll relink everything because everything is where it's supposed to be. Alright, so my nomads, thanks for stopping by. I hope this little tip helped you out. Have a good one, my nomads. Be creative. Peace.